channel. My name is Angie. I am the love of your life. And if you haven't checked my channel out, stay here. Um, I do a lot of stuff. How I wake up is how I feel. If I want to talk about anything, I talk about it. But we mainly talk about narcissists. And I got this story for y'all. I had a lesson for today, but I think I'm gonna start off with what happened to me Saturday. I got some packages, so we're gonna open the packages and then make some coffee, open the packages. I want to say my channel is for adults 18 years and older. If you're not 18 years and older, please exit the vehicle, the building, the classroom. I got some stuff to do, so it won't be a very long video today. It might be and it might not. So I got some stuff to do today. I'm gonna try to do it and just get it over with. But I got some packages. We gonna unpack my packages and then some groceries, and then I got a package. So if you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe and turn your post notifications on. There's a lot of stuff happened this week, but this one particular person I want to talk to y'all about. Fuck! Fuck! I broke some eggs and I broke a fucking nail, bro. And these are my real fucking nails, not no acrylic. I need to slow down. First of all, we gotta talk about these Grand Rising. A, that's how you say your name. A-Y-E. A. Good morning, Scotty, my white chocolate in here. Lord help me. I'm about to, let me block you. Wow, yeah, I broke an egg and I broke a nail. Child be doing too much. I be moving too fast. First of all, my neighbors at back at their attics again. Antics again, waking me up, me and Samaje up at 4 a.m. again. I don't know if they be slamming the cabinets. It's this little creak, like this little, see how this chair sound? It's like a spot in their house that's weak, like the floorboard is weak. They pulled the carpet out of their house, so they got the wood floors. I kept the carpet down here because it's Samaje and he's rambunctious. Let me turn this other light on. So 4:53, 3:53 a.m., 4 a.m. They opening, slamming the motherfucking cabinets again. Samaja and I both wake up. We are at spiritual warfare, you guys. It's spiritual warfare, and I don't know why they call it spiritual warfare because majority of that stuff they be putting us through is not even fair. It's like I wouldn't even want if something was wrong with me, I wouldn't even want to know something. No, everybody to know something was wrong with me. This lady gets up every morning. We are waking up between 3:30 a.m. and 4 o'clock to 4:30 a.m. Every morning. I just get up. I don't say anything. I try to keep Samaje calm because, as you know, if you interrupt them out of anything, they're gonna crash out. They're certified crash outs. So I have to keep him calm, stay calm, don't go get a broom and act crazy with them. Just keep my son calm and me stay calm. And I just start praying because my whole thing is I don't want to retaliate because I feel like it's a stigma against me already living in this building. I feel like we might have some people that's, racist in here that don't want to see me in here. I don't know if her purpose is to wake me up and then when I retaliate, she'll have her phone recording me. Like, see, she's up with that child at 4 o'clock waking me up. So I just try to stay calm, cool, and collective. I just try to remember that I'm blessed. I'm in a place where it's safe. I'm just not gonna let nobody push me to that level. Cause what the fuck are you doing up at 4 a.m. in the morning slamming cabinets? Like, it's weird. It's weird. And then I know she don't get no rest cause she come in from work at like 9:30 p.m. She's in every night or wherever she's coming from has to be work. So when do you get any rest? You don't get rest. People like that, they want you sleep deprived. She wants me sleep deprived so I can snap, crackle, and pop. I'm not finna lose where I stay at. I'm not finna have no beating wars on the floor, on the ceiling. They actually sell this thing, you guys, on Amazon, like for neighbors like that. It's this mechanism that has like a broom stick handle and it just repeatedly punches, punches, punches the ceiling or punches the floor. Like, lady, stop playing with me. But see, I'm gonna let my ancestors and karma handle you. I'm gonna let them double back and give you what you're looking for. I'm not gonna fight you. I learned to fight with no fists. I learned to fight with not even squaring up. I learned to fight without even getting in my stance. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not finna fight you, lady. Like, I see you're clearly miserable. Like, misery loves company. So, what I have to do is not give you what you want and give you what you're looking for because I think you're trying to set my child off so you can have a reason to complain. I should have been said something about it, but I'ma just let it go at this point and just know that I'm at spiritual warfare with this lady. Like, she probably didn't see me, she probably don't like me. Jealousy, envy, people just want you to be a certified crash out, and I'm not gonna do that. I'm not. I got a lot of other big problems to worry about. Sunday I get a call from one of my friends that I no longer talk to at all. I think I told y'all about him. He was actually my father's friend. He was actually my father's friend. He stayed in the neighborhood where I grew up at. And when I was in the DV shelter, he actually lived around the corner from the DV shelter. So anything that I couldn't get delivered to the DV shelter that was very important. Like, I didn't know we can, like, they used to DoorDash at the DV shelter. I didn't know we can DoorDash. They used to Uber Eats. I didn't know that you can have food delivered there. So when I used to have like 2-hour delivery. Like I just showed you guys, I used to get it delivered over my friend house and then ride around the corner to my friend house and get it. Hey, how are you doing, beautiful, this morning? I'm doing good. Biggie, biggie, biggie. Can't you see? Sometimes your words just hypnotize me. Grand Rising, Cornelius. Oh, that remind me of dude from Soul Train. Cornelius. I don't know. I think his name was Cornelius. Don Cornelius. So who else is hope you're having a good week so far. I'm having a great week. Today's Tuesday. I have to go to the library. So Sunday, one of my friends called me. Now listen, man, I think I told y'all about this friend. He was my father's friend, and I stayed in touch with him. You know what I'm saying? He's significantly younger than my father was. I think he's in his 60s or whatever. And he had went to jail for vehicular homicide. I think he was in jail for like 10 years. Vehicular homicide is when you hit somebody with your car and drag them. But I think in his situation, I think the girl was like fighting on the sidewalk and she was getting jumped on. This what he said. I don't know what happened. Um, he said apparently the girl was fighting on the sidewalk and they was getting the best of the girl. So the girl ran in the streets to flag down some cars for help, and she ran in front of his truck and he didn't see her and he hit her and he kept going. He went to his house like nothing had happened, and they came because they had cameras on the street. They came to his house and picked him up. So he ended up going to jail, losing everything, his house, his cars, everything. So I think he was in there for a while, maybe 10, 12 years, maybe. So one day when I was in a DV shelter, I had saw him in the store and he was like, yeah, I live around the corner. I'm like, get out of here. So I ain't gonna give you the whole run down of that. But we stayed friends and I was like, well, can I get some stuff delivered? He was like, yeah, get your stuff delivered here and I'll pack it up for you. I'll take the tags off and pack it in the bag so you can walk in the DV shelter and they won't be all in your bags and they, you don't have to get it delivered because when I used to live there, they used to open my packages. Whatever I got there, they used to open my packages, go in them, open my mail. If I had any mail delivered at the DV shelter, they used to open my shit. So I started getting my stuff, just my packages delivered over his house. Like if you need something from Walgreens, 2 hour, like cough syrup, stuff like that, I used to get 2 hour delivery over his house. But anyway, I believe I stopped talking to him around Thanksgiving. And why I stopped talking to him is he was giving me narcissistic tendencies. Like narcissists will always mess up. Not one thing about narcissists, they will always mess up events, holidays, birthdays. They don't care. They would mess it up. And I think what ended up happening was he didn't call me he didn't call me and wish me happy Thanksgiving or birthday or something. It was something like that. It was either Thanksgiving, but I know stopped talking to him way before my birthday, maybe around Thanksgiving, because I came to realization that you're one of them people that I always talk on the phone to, and when I hang up from you, I regret everything I told you. And then by the time I'm talking to you on the phone, you're talking to me, I hang up, you know all my business, and I don't know a goddamn thing about you. And then another comment he said was real fucked up. Uh he made a real fucked up comment, and I knew he wasn't my friend then. He made the most fucked up comment like I'm gonna go find your BD and get and tell him where you live at, and he was like, I don't even know where you live at. You won't even tell me. It was like he was like almost upset that I won't tell him where I live at, cause bro, I don't trust you. He was like, even though I don't know where you live at, I'm just telling him, cause I just want to talk to him. Well, bro, you're weird. I stopped talking to him after that. So around my birthday, I had ordered some lashes. I had ordered some lashes, Walgreens again, 2 hour delivery. And they said that they had delivered the lashes and I'm like, where? They gave me the address. I'm like, oh man, y'all delivered to the wrong address. I need my money back. I need my money back. See, order is confirmed. This was December 18th from Walgreens. The order was confirmed for the lashes. So after that, I'm like, y'all sent it to the wrong address. Y'all sent it to the wrong address. So they was like, we're gonna issue you a refund. So he got a refund for 1980 for the lashes from Walgreens. A refund is on the way, so they refunded my money back, the $20 for the eyelashes. So this was they refunded me the next day, which no, they refunded me the same day. No, they refunded me the next day. December I ordered them December 18th. They refunded me December 19th. Yeah, because I ordered it late at night at 8:08 p.m. anyway. So I had got my money back for the lashes. Da 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 da. Da. This was back in December. Why my friend called me Sunday from somebody else's number? Cause man, you, I blocked him. You know, after he made that weird ass comment, I blocked him. So he called me from somebody else in his building, a lady number, and I answered the phone because Samaji and I was in his session. So when I get out, I called the number, and she was like, "Hold on, your friend called you," and I guess she walked him the phone. And he was like, "Yeah, you got a package over here." I'm like, "What package? Them lashes?" He like, "Yeah, when you gonna come and get your lashes?" Sunday was March 1st. Now, I want to ask y'all if I'm tweaking or not. I just showed y'all the date and time I ordered the lashes, December 18th. You just not calling me March 1st, even though I blocked you, you could have did the same thing you doing. Call me from somebody else's phone and tell me my lashes was there. He said, when you coming to get your lashes? I said, I'll come and get them sometime this week. I don't know. Yeah, hello. What happened to the custody battle? Click, cause how you get from lashes and jump all the way to what happened? What was the outcome of the custody battle? Bro, I don't want to talk to you, and I don't want to get. I don't want them lashes because if you was gonna call me and tell me I had some lashes, why you ain't call me and tell me happy birthday? My birthday was December 19th. He know my birthday was December 19th. That was my daddy's friend, you know. He used to live on the next block. Like we used to live right here. He used to live like on the next block. So you knew my birthday was December 19th. Why you ain't call me and say, Angie, happy birthday? You got a package here. And then second of all, how did you know they was some lashes? I say, why did you open my package? He said, yeah, I thought it was for Walgreens. I thought it was my medication. So I opened it. Yeah, right. Third of all, what took you 3 whole months? 3 whole entire months to call me and say, your lashes over here. They done already refunded me my money. I'm letting you know that off top. I wasn't even thinking about them. I ain't call you and tell you that they delivering them. I just called them and told them that they made a mistake to get my money back. Fourth of all, it seemed like you just want to be in my business. You ain't asked me how my Thanksgiving was, how my birthday was, how Christmas was, how New Year's was. You wanna get right to the nitty gritty. You wanna be in my business, bro. You see what I'm saying? So we talked for a little bit. A little minute. He like Angie unblock me. No, I'm not finna unblock you because you're messy as hell. Then he go in detail and tell me about somebody I knew when I was 6 or 7 years old. Talking about this person that we all know since I was 6 years old. Guess who I sound like who? First of all, you know I've been knowing that person since I was 6 years old. That person has been messed up. That person has been given up since I was 7 or 8 years old. They has been in the look the same way, the same condition since I was 7 or 8 years old. I'm a grown woman, and you want to conversate about somebody that the whole world knows about. I don't trust you. I don't get along with them. I don't like them. They did some fucked up shit to me, but it seems like you want me to go in detail about this person. I don't have to go in detail about nobody that gave up when I was 7 or 8 years old. They done went from sugar to shit when since I was 7 or 8 years old. Why are you calling me talking about guess who I seen? I easily can unblock that person and call them. I don't want to. I don't call me telling me about how nobody else look because they've been looking that way since I was 7 or 8 years old. Or do you want me to go in detail about them because I see y'all meeting up, grouping up at this certain spot? You know what I'm saying? You asking her about me, and she probably asking you about me. That's what that's what made you call me. That's what made you call me. The fact that you saw this particular person. If you would never saw this particular person, you probably wouldn't even call me and tell me about the lashes. Stay away from people like that. They want to gossip on the phone. They probably want to record you with another phone while you when they bought the person up. Look how Angie's talking about you. Look, all I said was I saw you, and look how she. Bro, I don't want to talk to you, and you keep those lashes. Anybody that know me, for real, know me, I don't want them lashes. They done been in your house too long, G. G, they probably smell like your house. The scent from your house probably is embedded in the eyelashes. I don't want them lashes. I got lashes for the whole year. It lasts me the whole year. I don't want them. I don't know what you did to them. You probably done rubbed them up your anus, rubbed them up your crack, let the smell set in. You see what I'm saying? Another thing I don't like is I know what type of person you is. He's the type of person that used to always call his mama who had dementia. His mother had dementia. He used to call her all type of B's and H's. B's and H's. They used to come and be like, "Ooh, so and so around there at his mama house, calling her all type of B's and H's." See, that's karma. You know what I'm saying? So I know you don't respect women. And for two, my daddy was a tailor. He used to take people pins up. So, he was like a seamstress. My daddy, I still got his sewing machines. So the same person I'm talking to, my daddy called me to his house one day. He like, Angie, I want you to come look at something. So I go over my daddy house. He like, look at so and so pants. He always need patches on his pants, like he on his knees all the time. I'm like, what? My daddy say, yeah, and his pants always ripped, baby girl. Like, and it's always ripped up the butt, like by the booty or something. Yeah. So why do your jeans, what man the knees always rubbed out their jeans? You always need patches around your knees. And who gets patches on their jeans? Only just throwing away and buy you some more. And then you asking my daddy to sew what somebody had slit, ripped the anus part of your jeans. Like you're weird. Like I don't know what type of stuff you into, but you're weird. And like I said, you're always trying to act like you're just you're not you're other you like you always try to put that mask on. And I be looking at you like, bro, if you really knew the stuff I knew about you, you wouldn't even be acting like that. Like I know the real you. I know the real you. Like I don't want them lashes. Them lashes been in your damn house for 3 months. Stinking. You done open my package. I don't know if you done motherfucking brushed them with some poison or what. I might put them on my eyelids and go blind. Hell no. I don't want them lashes. Is you crazy? I am finna do my lashes though. I am finna do my lashes. Cause I got some lashes and I can need to go to the library and, and get some do some research on some stuff. I really need to boot my computer up so I won't have to go to the library, but I like being at the library. I just love it. Um, Everybody always go up to the librarian like, who is that? Who is that? Who is the girl with the red hair? She be like, oh, she comes here all the time. She's new in town. Da 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 da. I get a kick out of them asking the librarian, who is that? Oh, good afternoon from Thailand. Hashi Tashi. Did you have a good Chinese good New Year? Did you have a good Chinese good year? New Year? Yeah, I think y'all New Year is when the year is supposed to start, child. Thailand. Ooh, I wanna go. I wanna go. It's beautiful there. I wanna go. Y'all stuff is very inexpensive. I love the hotels. Hotels in Thailand is beautiful. You can actually have like a swimming pool in the hotel room. In the hotel room is like $200-300 like USD over there. I think it's yen. The money is yen, I want to say in Thailand. And another thing is really no homeless people in Thailand. They got this little these little cubbies well, I think it's like a quarter or 50 cent that you go in the cubby and they have a TV and a little bed. You don't supposed to eat in there, but people be eating in there and you is nobody homeless because of those little cubbies that you can go rent for the night. I think I want to say it's a quarter, 50 cent or something like that over there. But yeah, Thailand and it's very clean over there. I don't know if people just walk around with their tattoos exposed, I think they don't like that when you walk around with your tattoos exposed. But yeah, I'm going there one day. Somebody said, "Wow, yeah." Dex, what's up, G? What is that you drinking? Just coffee, coffee, cafe. Um, you are pretty, thank you, Sharek. Sharek, you made it out. Yeah, I made it out, G. I had to leave. Um, Let me, this is my opinion, and I don't want to offend nobody. from Chirac because I am from Chicago. I'm being 100% honest. Chicago has a dark cloud around. It's a dark cloud around Chicago. I can't explain it. I'm not gonna say the people there is bad. I believe the cloud hovering over Chicago is bad and it's affecting people. Chicago got some good people, some talented people, some funny people, some humble people, some smart people. Every time I even go back to Chicago, I get like, I get like, I feel it. It's like, I can't explain it. Like when I'm on Chicago and when I'm on the route to Chicago and I'm entering to Chicago, it's like I'm entering in a orb. Like I get a state of anxiety, panic. Is like I'm telling you, it's weird, but you wouldn't know what I'm talking about if you didn't live there and then move away. I'm not gonna say it's just my daddy was from Mississippi, and my daddy said Chicago is nothing but a big ass Mississippi with concrete. We would never know that we're like country unless we go to other parts and states of the world, but we're very much country in Chicago. That's why I say we just got southern hospitality. Like my daddy used to say, Chicago's a big ass Mississippi with concrete, because I guess they didn't have concrete or something in Mississippi, whatever that was meant. But Chicago has a very dark entity over it. People are very angry. People are losing their life for no reason. People just, it's just built up tension for no reason. I don't know. And it's so bored there. It's just like you're bored to tears. Even when you're having fun, you can never escape doing bad things in Chicago. You can be innocent at the wrong place at the wrong time. It's you can get hit by a stray. You can be with your friends kicking it and say, you know what, let's go to the club. Something happen. You can be riding on a 290. Something happen. It can be the west side, the south side, all of it, north side, east side. It's getting bad. And I'm telling you, all the years I lived in Chicago, the last maybe 4 or 5 years has been horrific. It's like it's out of hand. Like it's out of hand. Now, it's just a dark cloud over Chicago. When you got to immediately hurry up and do stuff, immediately hurry up and go get your food, watch your back. You gotta keep your head on the swivel. You can't have your windows rolled down. Even if you got your food, you can't sit outside your house in your car eating your food. You gotta get your stuff and go in the house. Every day I lived in Chicago, I thank God every day I made it back home. You got to thank God every day that you make it back home in Chicago. I love my city, but it's just the way it is. There's a lot of stuff that you can do and you can't do. The red line off the chain now. Blue line off the chain now. Like what? They would have never let us. They would have never let us act like that on the L trains. Never. They be lamping on them all day, all day. We couldn't have never did that stuff they got away with when I was in high school. They will never. They will never, ever in life let us get away with. Um, it's peaceful. What's peaceful? You are the new Liberian. Yeah, yeah. They be like, who is that? They be whispering like, who is that? They be like, she's snowing down. She's snow here. I be like, damn, what what did I do? I know I'm quiet in here. I'm at work. I'm sitting in the back row of the class. For real. That sounds like a real war zone in a third world country. Listen. everywhere, every city has its crime. It does. I'm not gonna portray Chicago to be the worst, but I would say it's in the top five, maybe the top three. It is a war zone. I wouldn't want to raise my child there um, because of the anxiety, because of the stress, because of the rigmarole. You have to move fast. You always got to move fast. You can't take your time. And you see, sometimes I still move fast. It's just a habit. It ain't no, slow poking in Chicago. Go, hurry up and go where you going and come right back. And it's sad that it has to be like that. It was certain spots you used to go to. They invaded all of them. Even the downtown when they lighten the tree. They it's like they mess up everything they get their hands on. But I would say Chicago, we some of the shyest people from head to toe. We always got some fresh J's on. We always dripped out. But you don't know how what and who had somebody knocked off to get it. I ain't gonna get down too much on my town because I still love my city, but I'm just stating how I feel. It's a dark cloud over that city, man. For real. All the real ones either locked up or dead. That's all I can say. It's dedicated. What is dedicated my life to the Almighty God? Yeah. You got yeah. If it's not nothing else in Chicago, it's churches on every corner and liquor stores. Churches and liquor stores everywhere in Chicago. It's not a corner that's not they don't have a church or a liquor store. Telling you, I have relatives there and also Peoria. Peoria laid back. Peoria laid back. I will say that Peoria is real laid back. I wouldn't mind moving to Peoria. Kankakee used to be low key, but they didn't got their hands on that. But Peoria laid back is real. You know what I'm saying? Like it's laid back. I want mine moving to Peoria, but it seemed like everybody that's in Peoria, they want to get to Chicago. You know what I'm saying? So, um, Rockford used to be real low key like that. They got their hands on Rockford. So I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know. Love my city, but it's not it. It's just it feels like you're in a state of dread. Dread. I'm unhappy. I'm unhappy. I'm not motivated. Peer pressure is at an all-time high. You don't have too many good examples in the neighborhood. Um, People just don't care. They just don't care. Like they don't care what they do, what they say, how they get it. It's nothing the same anymore, like it used to. But yeah, I'm glad that I moved because I have a child and I want him to be raised feeling safe and loved and experience peace in his life other than this bitch upstairs spamming at 4 a.m. But you know what? Sometimes I got to be the bigger person and show people I see the plot. I see what you're trying to do because people want you to be a certified crash out. They want to bring it out. They want to bring it out of you because it seems like she be like, doop, 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 doop. I'm not going to say nothing to you later because I got to remember I am blessed. I'm blessed. And narcissists and witches and warlocks and Jezebels, they want your ass sleep deprived. Once you start being sleep deprived, They know you're gonna fly off the handle. Some people, a lot of people don't like being woken up out they sleep. You wake them up, it's a problem. They want to fight, and I think she think I'm like that. But hey, my son get out of school, he gonna take a nap, and I'm gonna lay down and take a nap. I'm gonna set my alarm for an hour and a half when he get out of school. We're gonna lay down for an hour and a half and take a nap. Get up, eat dinner, do the same thing. I already ordered food. I'm gonna fix, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do it like that. I'm not gonna, cause it's just gonna spiral out of control. Once you let a person know something is bothering you, but I could feel the botheredness. I could feel her botheredness, her bitterness, her miserableness oozing down on me. You see what I'm saying? I could feel it. So all I gotta do is be quiet and be calm and let my energy and open up a window and get some fresh air up here and keep my son calm. You know what I'm saying? Because I think that's what she's looking for, to complain. You feel me? I'm not gonna say how long. I'm gonna refrain from cursing her the fuck out, but I'm gonna say right now I'm pretty confident to not give her what she want, because I came from a situation where a whole bunch of females was bullying me and poking the bear and doing little weird shit, slamming doors, up, walking, talking all night on the phone. Motherfucking drywall was so thin, I heard everything word for word. See, they want you sleep deprived so you can snap, crackle, and pop. See, if I didn't experience it before, it would have been a problem. I would have probably flew up there and knocked on her door. But since I see the red flags, I already know what type of woman I'm dealing with. A narcissist. She hates the fact that I go outside to the school bus looking stunning, leave about this motherfucker stunning every day. She's probably mad as hell. I won't talk to her. She probably didn't say hi to me, and I just felt that energy. I just, she was transparent to me, and I probably said, "Get the fuck on," and didn't say nothing. Like, gave her that look. You know what I'm saying? People weird like that. They don't want you to live comfortably. They don't want how me and my son is on a strict schedule. She probably say, "Man, she got it down pat, and she can," you know what I'm saying? She don't know my name, but she probably like, and she got that little boy down pat. He don't lash out too much. We can't, you know what I'm saying? People know and read up on the characteristics of your child and learn how to tick your child off without you even telling them. Once somebody said, "Oh, he got autism," they how to agitate what sets an autism kid off, and they probably said anything that you pull him out of one situation or interrupt him. So she trying to abruptly wake him up so he can, you know what I'm saying, crash out. But I gotta keep him calm. Like, don't, please God, don't get this lady what she want. Please God, you know what I'm saying. Please don't, cause see, I have to stay calm so he can stay calm, cause they go off your emotions. So you got to stay all the way grounded. You got to always understand and overstand stuff. So you got to stay grounded, because if I get all sweaty and mad and anxious, he feel that, he sense that, and he gonna do the same thing. But I get up and say, "Oh, you want the light on? Oh, you want the TV? Oh, you want your phone? Oh, you can have my phone too." He probably be like, "Damn, okay, let me get up." You know what I'm saying? I want some of this too. I want some of that. He going there and point where he to where he want. We can have a picnic in this motherfucker. Long as you stay calm. Long as you don't crash out. You know what I'm saying? She probably be, "Oh, that ain't work." Because people are looking to get you. She's looking to record. So she can flip the script and say, "You know what, her baby always waking up at 4 in the morning screaming. I got it on record." Baby always crashing out at 4 a.m. in the morning. I got it on record. He wakes me up. I got to get to work. I got to go to work in the morning. What does she do? Do she have a job? Baby, I get that down packed because they look at me and my son go in and out every day, in and out. He ain't perfect, but I bet you 91% of the time he's in a good mood. He ain't always in a good mood. Sometimes he come in cranky because he tired. You know what I'm saying? But see, now it's no noise. Her weird ass. Then she the same one who be cooking them stinking polar sausages. I never saw somebody eat polar sausages every day, and I don't know what type of polar sausages they is. It oozes, and and it seemed like she's not cooking them in the kitchen because this is my bedroom. If I venture out to the living room, I can't smell it. Venture out to the dining room, I can't smell it. Venture out to the other room, can't smell it. To the bathroom, you can't smell it. Kitchen, you can't smell it. Only room I smell them funky ass Polishes is in here. So I don't know if her bedroom is above mine, but it seemed like you got a crock pot. Baby, that's why I keep candles. And them the good candles. I don't want to smell it. I gotta open the window because first of all, my son don't eat meat. He has never touched meat. And I don't know what kind of Polish them is, but they stink. They really they reeks. They reeks. So I like my candles open up my closets because I don't want my comforter, my sheets, I don't want my clothes smell like that because that's how strong the aroma is. It fucking stink. Whatever brand it is, don't buy 'em anymore. Like for real. I have relatives there and also okay, they are glorifying the worst part of our culture and music. You know I'm playing. And that is insane. Who is glorifying the worst part of our culture and music? Um, we could talk about that. Okay, we could talk about the music, but I don't want to get too deep in it. I'm just gonna tell you what I noticed from my parents' music days and my music days, today's music days. Back in the day, I don't know. It's crazy that I remember a lot of shit. I don't know if God prepared me for when my parents were gonna die, but I will tell you by the time I was 33 years old, I didn't have neither of my parents. 33. My mom had passed, my daddy had passed already by me being the age of 33. I damn near remember everything they said, not because of they was my parents. I'm pretty much a elephant. I don't forget shit. I don't forget nothing. I could see somebody that knew me when I was two, and they'd be like, "Damn, Angie, you remember that? You damn Skippy." That's why a lot of my family members they don't want to be around me because I know certain stuff and remember certain stuff and know certain stuff about their ass that they couldn't really come around me, and I'd be like, "Look at this fake phony ass bitch." Once she a stripper at the Rose, back in the day, yeah. But anyway, the music industry and also a lot of actors and actresses. Now, I thought my mama was exaggerating because every TV show she watched or talked about, she was talking about somebody was homosexual. I'm gonna give you about 5 examples, and I was like, "Ma, there's no way all them people is gay." When I got old enough and discovered who she was talking about, I was like, she ain't never lied. She told me Sherman Hemsley was gay. Dude off of George Jefferson. I'm like, ain't no way that man gay. said Angela Sherman Helmsley was gay. This movie she used to watch about Norman, like what was that movie? Norman Bates, and they had like a motel, him and his mama or something, and he was playing his mama or something. That was really what struck me and wanted me to go into psychology. Bam. That movie right there that my mama used to watch. What was the fucking name of that movie with when it was Norman Bates' mom? And I broke down that movie so many times and I watched it and I watched it and I watched it. He was he had a mental illness. He had was playing his mom and he was playing himself. His mom was deceased, but he kept her body. She had turned to like bones. Anyway, she told me he was gay. I'm like, my no, man, I got a crush on him. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know his name in real life, but she said he was gay. So Sherman Hamilton, him. She told me the dad from Family Matters was gay. I'm like, no. She told me the dad from Fresh Prince was gay. I'm like, no, ma. She told me the dad from Brady Bunch was. I say, man, ma, how you know about all this? But I'm telling you this because I never knew all the people in Hollywood or on TV they were homosexuals. Bam, that that were Freddie Jackson, Luther Vandross. I'm like, what? Yeah, bam. Fast forward to where we at now. It's the same thing all over again. It's nothing new under the sun. They hid it. They didn't admit it. You just had to look at them like and tell. Like they probably was fooling a lot of people, but they weren't fooling my mama. It's time repeats itself. Time repeats itself. It's a lot of our entertainers, rappers, rappers, singers, people in Hollywood. The same thing going on. The same exact thing going on. They hiding it just like them people I just named was. You would have never thought they was. Um, that's evil. How old is he? How old is who? How old is who? Psycho. Yeah. That's the name of the movie. Psycho. What? That's the movie that when I watched it, I fucking watched it 1,000 fucking times. It's certain movies that I used to watch over and over and over, and it piqued my curiosity to start picking people minds, people picking brains. That's why I always tell y'all, play the fool, beat the fool that's trying to fool you. You can always talk to somebody, spot somebody, and if you studied psychology, you already know what you're dealing with and how to move accordingly. Even though they think they out slicking you, outsmarting you, go with it. Go with it. Just don't get lost in the sauce. It's a lot of people we deal with on a daily basis is certified crash outs. We already know it's the inevitable. Something's gonna happen. It's not gonna end well. But we can't look away. We can't turn away. It's like watching a train wreck. People will make excuses for people, and in the end, they already know what they dealing with because they're dealing with it and struggling with it. That's why they connect with that person. But they don't want to come out and say, "Oh, I feel the same way. Oh, I'm the same type of way," because that'll be admitting to them that admitting to everybody that they got a mental illness. You feel what I'm saying? Psycho. The movie Psycho. Okay, that's the name of the movie. That's what made me want to go into psychology because the whole movie, I was like, I thought that was his mama for real. That was some crazy shit for him to put his mama shoes on, his mama wig on. Be like, Norman, talking to yourself. I said, no, I gotta study people minds and brains and different mental illness. It's psychopaths. Another movie I like was American Psycho, but all of them be narcissists. You see how he was a narcissist and him and his mama had that weird ass relationship. And then remember they remade it. It was on TV not too long ago. Norman Bates was wearing his mama dress in the movie. Yeah, he was wearing his mama dress, shoes, wig because he had a mental problem. Him and his mama had crossed that line. They had crossed that sick line between mama and son. So it got out of hand, and I think he had, unalived her, but he still had her in the house, acting like everything was normal, like he was crazy, he was a psychopath. Yeah, I used to love that movie. Another movie I used to love American Psycho. I used to love Pretty Woman. A lot of movies that I used to like, they were narcissists. So I've been studying them for a long time and seeing how they treat women, how they do women. You see how dude did Demi, what was her name? It wasn't Demi Moore, was it? Yeah, his ass was crazy. But I think him and his mama had crossed that line a long time ago. And that was it. And usually with narcissists, when they're a man, they have a pretty tumultuous relationship with their mom. Yeah, he has Stockholm's disease too. That's when you play uh multiple parts. You have multiple personalities. Yeah, it's Stockholm disease. That's when you got 8 or 9 different personalities and they come out and you can sit there and have a conversation with somebody and you just see all the different personalities. They usually have a different style for each personality. Some of them they talk in different accents. Some of them they be little kids' voices. Some of them be men, but they women's voices. Yeah, they have different personalities in one person. I'm sorry, but that's what it is. Each personality takes on has their own name, different ages. It could be a different sex, stuff like that. Like they just playing characters of different people, and it could be upwards of 8 or 9 different people. So, uh, those people, they they has everything down packed. They believe that each person is their own individual. They think everybody is a different person. They don't know that they're playing a part for each personality. They're talking and referring to that person and talking about that person like a real person. So it's pretty out there, but that is a mental illness and you're right, Dex. Stockholm. Yep. Pretty Angie. Hey, Larry. So, child, I want to say this. It's a lot of people that we watch on social media. that has them same mental illnesses. They do. Some of them be clinically depressed. Some of them be schizophrenic. Some of them be bipolar. I'm not the one to talk because sometimes I got a little bit of OCD. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, little stuff about me, but I ain't OCD where I'm steady checking the knobs and going back and locking my car doors 8, 9, 10 times, wiping, you know. But I just like, you know, stuff a certain way and to be clean, but I ain't no neat freak. Like I'll let stuff go. Like and I'll hug somebody. Like some people with OCD, they don't want you to touch them. They're like germaphobes. Hey, who's that? You know I'm blind, but yeah, child, it's a lot. That's what piqued my curiosity. That movie, like yeah, Psycho. That was a doozy. Like for real. That's true. What? Well, I be saying so much stuff, child. What's true? But yeah, some people just like it's a lot of people we watch in rare form, and we get emotionally invested in them because we see them going through stuff, and we're hoping and praying for the best. And like I say, we know it's gonna end in a train wreck. We know it, so we can't look away. We 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 don't want nothing bad to happen to them. But like I said, people with OCD, oh yeah, yeah, it's real. People be big OCD, like it bothers them. Like they will put on some white gloves and put them bitches under the microscope. It's nothing wrong with that. Like, but it is a mental illness when it can be compulsive. You can be compulsive at something. That means you have to constantly do it. You constantly have to check and see if the stove off. If I got to be at work at 8 o'clock, 8 o'clock, I'm not gonna make it because I'm gonna have to keep going through those rituals. Keep going through those rituals. Turn this door, turn the door, turn the door. Turn it. Did I lock my door? Lock the door, lock the door. And then it's like it keeps replaying in their mind. What if I didn't lock? What if I didn't? What if? Like they can't let it go. Like they cannot say you lock the door, move on with your life. It's not that easy. Like people don't understand when you have certain mental illness. All of them is in the person's head. It's functioning. People out here every day that's at work, at church, at school, they can just function with it. But when they get at home behind their closed doors, that's when they let it run rapid. Like some people are hoarders. It's probably people who live up in here. Bitch, you can't get in their apartment. They probably got to make a trail. And then you'll be like, oh, I never knew my neighbor lived like that. You don't know what your neighbor's house lived at. Listen, it was a lady lived next door to us at the house. She was a hoarder. They had to send the people there with the hazmat suits, with the helmets, with the masks, wearing all white. They had to go in there and clean it out. Clean it out. She had like dead cats, like everywhere. It was horrible. They say she used to just sit up in the house and order from magazines, 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 magazines. And then when she went to the hospital and then they had to send her home on hospice, one no nurse come there to her house because she was a hoarder. They couldn't get in there. They couldn't, you know what I'm saying? Like mask the smell in there. They couldn't get past the smell in there. No one's perfect. Saying we all um do a little bit better. Yeah. I nobody's perfect. I already told you I got a little OCD in myself, like so yeah, nobody's perfect, but um Only way it will become a problem is if you let it beat you down. If you let it beat you down, you slip into depression, clinically depression. You don't want to get out. You don't want to go outside. You don't find enjoyment. You don't want to go nowhere. That's the only way that it becomes a problem. If you just get in a slump, you get in a funk, and you can't get out of it. Nobody's perfect. Everybody got their little shit going on. I'm transparent. I just told you about this fucked up ass neighbor I got upstairs. If I was trying to come on here, hey, everything's hunky dory. No, I'm telling y'all, like, this bitch is, irritating me. Like, I don't know. Maybe she has OCD and steady opening up the cabinets and squeaking. You know what I'm saying? It is a mental disease. Well, I don't know if she's sleepwalking. She can be a sleepwalker. It is a mental disease that if they find a little squeaky part on their floor, they'll be up. Squeak, squeak, squeak. That's a mental illness too. So that's why I say it be borderline, Angie. Be patient with her because she might have a fucking mental illness going on. Because I don't think anybody in their right mind would go to venture to the same weak floorboard and be squeaking at for like she probably got a mental illness, what I'm saying? Like, and just functioning with it because she go to work, like, I don't know. That could, if I go up there and confront her, that could be the fucking straw that broke the camel's back, and she might eat anything. You know what I'm saying? Leave her ass alone. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real, you don't know what people going through. That's why I say always have a little bit of patience and understanding, because I will love these people for being patient and understanding with my child. 'Cause I know when he crash out, baby, I just gotta put his shoes on. Come on, come on. Let's take a walk. Let's walk. Let's walk. Let's walk. You know what I'm saying? That usually calms him down. But sometimes at 4 in the morning, I can't walk him. So I have to find any and everything that I can in eyesight. So yeah, that's a mental illness too. Cause who in the fuck gets up at 4 in the morning, opening their cabinets and squeaking and shit? Ourselves, ourselves. Um, I had myself having to tell him often, stop talking to yourself. What? Or tell your imaginary friend that the rent is due. Who? Listen, my parents used to always say, it's okay to talk to yourself. It's perfectly. This is what my parents used to say. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like, damn, my face turning red now. I don't know. My parents say it's perfectly okay to talk to yourself, long as you don't answer yourself. A little bit of talking to yourself. They say it don't hurt. Long as you ain't having full blown conversations with yourself. Now, I don't know about talking to myself. I don't know. In your head, I can talk to myself in my head like, Angie, yeah, we finna do this, we finna do this in my head. Once I click this camera off, it's gonna be completely dead silent until I leave up out of here. You know what I'm saying? I'm not finna be in here talking to. I don't even feel right singing in the shower. For real. I don't even feel right doing that shit. I don't even feel right if I click off and I don't feel right. Me, personally, I'm not saying nothing wrong with it. I can talk to myself in my head. I can plan shit out and I can be strategic in my mind. I'm listening. I don't need to be talking to myself. Like, it's nothing wrong with it because sometimes you have to laugh to keep from crying. And you could be your own therapist. You can be your own counselor. It's all right to talk to yourself. You see what I'm saying? It's perfectly nothing wrong with that. But you can talk to yourself silently too. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody don't need to hear your plans. Everybody don't need to know what you're working on, what you're talking about. Now, we don't need we don't care what people say, but we don't need people to stare at us and be like, is she talking to herself or is she on the phone? And then they get to wondering, but see, they mind your business. But yeah, you can execute some plays inside of your head. You ain't necessarily say it out. You you don't want everybody else listening too. You know what I'm saying? But like my parents used to say, as long as you ain't answering yourself, you know what I'm saying? What I learned is crazy people, they'll tell you they crazy. My experience. Crazy people will tell you, yep, I'm crazy. Don't fuck with me. You'll be like, oh no. Some people could turn it off and some people could turn it on. Some people could go to the mental hospital. You could do a mental check and be like, I think my son, my daughter crazy. And during the whole evaluation, you'll be sitting there, the mask on. You done out slick the motherfucking people that's evaluating you. That's a psychopath. That's somebody past crazy. You know, some people like, yeah, I'm a little crazy. I'm the good crazy. You be like, what the fuck is the good crazy? I love saying I'm the good crazy. People like, what's the good crazy? The good crazy. Person that's gonna make you laugh, make you smile. When I get around you, something, if you however you feeling, you gonna become a part of me. You gonna put your guards down, you gonna feel secure. You gonna be like, man, I never met a person like you. You just gonna be intoxicated from my energy. But at the same time, you're like, damn, Angie, your ass crazy. You know, and I love it. It ain't too many crazies that you be like, I'm crazy and I love it. What you doing tomorrow? Same place, same time, same bat station, same bat channel. I just, it's never, I've never met a person that it ain't grow into a full black and people. It's not so many people like me. It's not so many people that if you met me and I care about you and you're on to some, man, listen, I'm gonna tell you what you're doing. You you going down the wrong you going down the wrong road, G. You you going you you going down. Now. Come on, stop. It ain't too many people that's gonna give you no advice, and you gonna know when it comes from me. Man, I'm gonna listen to Angie. It's a lot of people that you can just think they're haters. Man, I ain't listening to so and so because they're a hater. They trying to steer me in the wrong place. They jealous of me. They envious of me. I'm not that person, man. If I tell you something, you're gonna be like, I gotta listen to her. I gotta take her advice. She ain't gonna steer me wrong. A lot of people don't have your best interests at heart. A lot of people want you to do good, but they don't want you to do better than them. I just don't give a fuck because I feel like I'm blessed in my own right. I feel like I'ma always get the right answer right here. The devil could be right here, the good guy right here, and the bad guy right here. Always know which one to listen to type shit. Who in the fuck typed the all caps? Cause I'm blind. Y'all be killing me. Uh, oh, you said my brother. Oh, your brother be talking to himself. Listen, bro, probably just going through something. Bro, we going through something, and sometimes something can happen. You gotta sort that shit out. You gotta say, man, I don't believe these people just tried to get down on me. Da 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 da. You could be in there talk to yourself like, man, I don't believe it. And you walk in, and you be like, bro, who you talk to? He'd be like, myself. It probably don't happen all the time, but scenario probably done hit him and knocked him out. You know what I'm saying? Up into left field, and he probably, man, I don't believe this. Hey, look at that pretty face. Thank you. Don't make me turn red. Angie, do you hear me? I just rededicated my life to the Almighty God. Yeah, I hear you, big boss. I'm glad. I'm glad that you dedicated your life to God. More of us need God and Jesus in our life. Okay? Don't be out there like no cafeteria Christian. You know, some people be out here be pushing the Bible, pushing it, just pushing it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them be narcissists. For real. A lot of people be cafeteria Christians. A lot of them be shoving the Bible down your throat. They got the Bible, remember from front to back. That's to deceive people. You know what I'm saying? They out here robbing, stealing, killing, deceiving, and it sometimes can be in Jesus' name. Jesus is in your heart. It's what you believe. You can have your own personal relationship with God. You don't have to have a church home. You ain't got to sit up there and give such and such pastor, preacher, all your money, 30% of tithes, so he can be riding around in Cadillacs. God is in your heart. God is in your soul, if you have a soul. God is how you treat somebody. God is how patient you are. God is how you talk to people. You can know when somebody believes in God by watching them and asking how they treat their mama, how they treat their kids, how they talk to people, how they talk to waiters, people in their building, how they treat their mama, how they treat their daddy, how they treat their grandparents. You could just tell if they're a demon or not up on a daily basis. I don't know. I believe all of what I see and zero about what I hear. I don't believe a fuck thing you tell me until I see you in action. When I see you in action, that's when I believe it. Actions speak louder than words. People be like, oh, he said he loved me. Bullshit. Bullshit. Don't come back to me, girl. He said, girl, he said, and you's a fool. You are a fool because he done whispered some nonsense in your ear, and now your whole nose open. Something he said. Stop believing what the fuck somebody say, cause they can be future faking, lying just to get what they want, to manipulate you. All that shit, and they know you just the type of person that's gonna listen. Nose wide open. Girl, he said he was gonna buy me. He said 3 weeks later she gonna be crying. Girl, what happened about he said, girl, he a liar and I hate him. See, he knew your type. Come here, goofy. Stop believing what these people say, man. I believe at how love is the most misused word in the dictionary, on Google, Siri, and Alexa. Love is the most misused word on the planet Earth, in the universe. Love is not, love is a action word, a verb. Show me, show me you love me. Don't tell me you love me. Show me. And that's how a lot of people get into situations they don't need to be in because somebody telling them, oh, I love you. They can say anything. Oh, this my wife. Introducing this my fiance. This my wife. That fiance don't mean shit. That mean he's still milking the cow. He ain't bought it yet. He still got the same access to you then and the commitment from you because he putting the title on it. Oh, he loved me. Well, from the story you telling me, girl, I can't tell. Love is an action. It's a verb. It's not a noun. And when people understand that and they think it's a feeling, it's not a feeling. You show somebody you love them. You treat them with love. Like it's crazy to me. Not cotton balls and super glue. What? Cotton balls, super glue. You talking about the BBLs? Yeah. Cotton balls and super glue. That's the first thing came to my mind when you said cotton balls and super glue. When me and my friend used to go to New York and she used to get the black market. Listen. Let me tell you the whole story because that's the first thing came to my mind when you said cotton balls and super glue. That's what they used to stuff the BBLs with back in the day. We used to drive to New York. I'm gonna tell you the story, okay? Now, when I was in school, it used to be a group of us. All my friends was thick, like thick back in the day, thick when BBLs weren't popular. Now they used to be on the black market. Now the person doing the BBLs, for her to travel here, he used to have to be 10 to 12 people. I want to say it used to be $2,000, if I wasn't mistaken, $2,000. But the girl was from New York. I ain't gonna mention her name or none of that. But the girl was named from New York. So we used to drive down there. One time we drove down there and they had got a hotel room. And you know that peer pressure could be a mug. I was always scared to do it. I'm like, no, I don't want that stuff. No, I'm cool. No, I'm straight. Get a hotel room. Jug, jug. No anesthesia. No antibiotics. She used to have a gallon, like a gallon, like a gallon of milk, but it was like bigger than that, full of this like clear liquid. And needles used to be like this long. And they used to like, you know how in a hotel room it's like these little tables or in the bathroom. And she used to fill all the things up, collect the money. It was usually like two of them. Somebody collecting the money, da 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 da. And after she jug them, you know, it's like a puncture hole, like dents, a puncture hole. She used to put some motherfucking super glue up in there, cotton balls, super glue, cotton balls. Now, mind you, everybody in the car like bent over the seat. Man, it used to be crazy. And I ain't gonna lie, it was a couple of times I wanted to do it, but I'm like, no, it'll be just my luck. I used to be like, it'll be just my luck. I do this shit and I have a stroke. You feel what I'm saying? I do this shit and something go wrong. I do this shit and the motherfucking aneurysm, blood clog, travel to my heart. You know, that's how I used to be thinking. I was always conscious on the the side effects or whatever. But yeah, they used to be on the black market, and then they used to be like 4 or 5 of us fucking driving down there. They used to get it in their breast. They used to get it in their bus. Like yeah, me and one other friend, we was always like on the petite side, like the skinnier side. All my friends was thick though, for real. 'Cause they used to get them shots. It wasn't no hate. It wasn't no hate, but I ain't go around telling people like, yeah, they getting them shots, ooh, because it was like it was a hush hush thing. It was a hush hush thing. But yeah, that shit ain't it wasn't legal. The stuff they was doing to acquire them shots, it wasn't legal. It was a hush hush. It was like a secret society. Like we used to be doing all type of shit. Like like you like shit people be doing right now is nothing compared to when I was in college and the stuff we used to be doing. Like for real. Real talk, gorgeous. Thank you. Like for real, Angie, I'm going to be uh OG. Mary J. Blige. Mary J. What about Mary J. Blige? I know y'all not saying I look like her. Wait, no, that's Lil Kim. I don't know what Mary J. Blige used to be doing, child. But I know you're not saying I look like Mary J. Blige. She be shopped, and I'm tell you though, Mary J. Blige be sharper than the Board of Health. She be sharper than the Board of Health, and she was fucking with a narcissistic ass man too for a long time. She got up out of that. No more pain and no more drama. Hell, fuck yeah, she got away from his rotten ass. No more pain and no more drama. Hell yeah, she got the fuck away from that man. I'm glad and got her a good man. Oh, I think they divorced too. She ran into another one. Almost finished her ass off. Hello, new to the channel. How are you? Hey, Jonathan. Jonte. Did I say it right? Jonte. Are you subscribed? John. Yeah. Can I make a big ass? You can make it with cotton balls and super glue. But listen, they didn't do it all at once, y'all. They used to like, um, okay, when you in college, they give you these checks. They give you these checks, and they used to be like $2,000. So I think every semester, I mean every semester they used to get the checks. And we used to go back down there, and I think they only could do so many shots at one time. See, then you have to go back. And it didn't make a real big difference unless you went back like 6 or 7 times. So you had to go back like 6 and 7 times for you to be like, damn, goddamn, you know what I'm saying? But out. So it wasn't like one time they got it and they was thick. No, we had to keep going like every semester they was taking their little Pell Grant checks, child. Some of them was buying cars with it. Some of them was getting micro braids. Some of them was doing whatever they were doing with it. You know what I'm saying? Taking care of their kids or whatever. But yeah, we used to get something called Pell Grant checks. And a lot of my friends got them checks and dropped out of school. Hello, you could have been stayed in school, went to class, and got 50 more checks and then had a degree in the end. But some people ain't used to money. They saw them 2 G's. They like, oh, I got my, and dropped out of school. So a lot of people did what they wanted to do. I think about a car one time, shopping, stage shopping. So yeah, they used to give us some called Pell Grant checks that they pay for your classes, pay for your books, and whatever's left of the money, they used to cut the check at the school. Um, but I was working at the school. I was doing something that was called work study. Work study is where you work and go to school, so they give you a job um in a certain department in the college. One time I was working for the biology teacher. Now check this out. The college I went to, they had a program called the mortician. What is it? Mortuary science. Bam. They had the mortuary science program. They used to send cadavers like John Doe's, Jane Doe's to our college, and they used to like, why the fuck they put me in that department? It used to be cold as hell down there. Yeah, I had to stop. I'm like, wow, out of all the departments in the school, why I'm scared of everybody. So it was the biology teacher, and I used to be in there grading her test, and everybody used to walk past like, I'll give you $100 for the test. Give me the test. I'm like, nah, man, y'all trying to get me expelled from college. I'm not giving y'all this lady test because the lady. And then when it was time for me to take her test, I had to move to another department. So I had moved to the special needs department because it's people in wheelchairs, it's blind people, deaf people that go to college, and you got to be their eyes and their ears. In class, I had to like record the classes. I had to write for them. I had to take notes and stuff. So yeah, but that first they put me in the mortuary sign. I was like, oh hell no, man. It was in the basement. It was cold. They used to have them bodies. They had freezers down there. I'm like, oh my god, this shit is freaking me out. But the teacher just told me you never have to come in the classroom. Just stay in my office and grade the papers, and then you can go to class. But I need the money. I need the money. So yeah, I was down there. I ain't never seen them, but I was down there. Yeah, I don't think they had a mortuary science program no more at the college I went. I think they cut that out, and they cut the dietetic technology program, which is you want to be a dietitian. If you want to be a dietitian, you can get a job anywhere in the schools, in the jails, wherever they got a kitchen, pretty much. So I think them two programs they cut out. But yeah, that shit was wild, man. I was like, man, no, man. I need the money though. So stuff you do when you in college. Um, has anyone told you you look like a celebrity every day? Every day, every day. I'm pretty sure every day somebody tell me I look like a celebrity. I think if I wasn't wasted much time with the motherfucking narcissist and I wouldn't been so scary, I probably would have been in Hollywood, some motherfucker. Holly weird, some motherfucking where. I need a manager. Y'all know any good managers out here? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Cause all my time, he don't never let nobody think they wasted your good years, your whole time, baby. Yeah, yeah. I need a manager. They tell me all the time. You need to be in Hollywood. You finally say you look like you just look like you supposed to be rich. You look like money and you. Where's it at? Hello, anybody out there? Save me, please, please. All I need is a good nanny. I'm all yours. Book me, for real. I can do improv too. I can remember lines, whatever, for real. Now, if I wouldn't have been so scary back in the day, I'd have had some hell of a, I'd have had some hell of a propositions. Am I scary? And my friends like, girl, come do it, girl, come. What you scared of? I'm like, no, man, I ain't doing it. No. I don't know though. Looking back on it, I probably still wouldn't have did half of that shit they was trying to get me to do. Straight up. Yeah, yeah, I probably would. No, no, I wouldn't have did it. Now it's all ball. I was thinking, but people don't like to be child I'm blind. People don't like to be they look like someone. So I keep the comment to myself. It's a thing called doppelgangers. When you get time, look up doppelgangers. It's people that look exactly alike, and both of them are famous for different things. They look exactly alike, but they are famous. If y'all want me to do a segment on that, I will. I probably would do it Thursday. But the name for it is doppelgangers. They look exactly alike. Both are rich and famous. They in different industries. That mean they got that look. Once you got that motherfucking look, you got the look. It's 100 times more chances that you're gonna be rich and famous. I was just isolated. I wasn't going out. I wasn't being taken out. I wasn't being taken on trips. That's why I thank God for a lot of my friends. We used to just pack a bag and go. You know, the person I was with, he got his stories of travel. I probably got my stories of travel. You probably didn't even know I went anywhere. You feel what I'm saying? But thank God that me and my friends, we were very adventurous and we got out and we went places and we did things. Now, like I said, there's a lot of people that approached me, but I was scared in the mug. I was thinking like, no, I want to make it back on the plane. I want to make it back to my home, you know. So yeah, shit. I don't think the person I was with. I think he never wanted me to be seen. I think he never wanted me to be discovered. I think he wanted to keep me quiet and keep me hidden and just keep me to himself. I think he never wanted nobody to even hear the sound of my voice, to know I had a personality, to know I was funny, to know I was kind. I think he wanted people to judge me off rip and hate me and play the middleman and play the instigator and turn everybody against me so they would never give me a chance. He wanted people to hate me off rip, and when they judged the book by its cover, they had to actually sit back and watch me in action and think to themselves, damn, Angie is a cool person. Angie is a funny person. Angie is a nice person. Look what I'm missing out on. But by then it was too late. You know what I'm saying? Person I was with, they didn't want me to be famous. They didn't want me to be discovered. They didn't want anybody looking at me. I used to be in the car with him. You know how people just look at you? He used to fucking snap. You know him? You used to fuck with him. Like, no, he looking, it made me a nervous wreck. I used to be like, man, you know what? Just bring me some food on the way home. I don't want to get a black eye because we out at a nice restaurant and I'm walking in and everybody looking. I got to be accused of knowing them or messing with them. But I think he was doing that because of reverse psychology. I'm going to act this way so she will never want to go nowhere. So won't nobody lay eyes on her. Won't nobody have a chance at her because she at home. That's why I got used to being a homebody. You can't pay me to go out here now. Narcissists want all the attention. They want all the attention. They want all the compliments. They want all the admirations. They want to be the big man or woman on campus. They want all the attention on them. So when I was with him, he fall he fell back. You know what I'm saying? There wasn't nobody paying attention to him and what he was talking about. Even his friends, his family, he didn't want nobody around me. He didn't want nobody to know I could think for myself. I could talk to myself. Right now, it'll blow somebody's mind. I done had people say, damn, Angie, for real, man, I ain't know you was so smart as you was. And I'd be like, what? Because they never had a chance to be around me and have a conversation with me. When we moved in our house, it wasn't finished. He called off the construction. Bam. Whatever ain't finished, y'all ain't gonna finish it. Pack it up. Here's y'all, because he didn't want nobody around me. He didn't want, you know what I'm saying? He never wanted me around nobody. He never wanted me to have an opportunity in life. He felt like he invested a whole bunch of superficial shit in me, so he didn't want to lose that. Instead of investing in me and my questions he never asked about, baby, what you want to do with your life? I run a space for you. I get you out. He never did that because he didn't want me out there in the real world, you know, rubbing elbows with real prominent, prestigious people. He wanted to keep me hidden and inflict pain on me so I can lose myself and beat me by the grace of God, all the black eyes I had. That's why I'm blind. My fucking nerves. He damaged my nerves and my eyes. I steady bent. They say, man, baby, your nerves and your eyes shot. They should be, they, they see, by the grace of God, I still be trying to look cute. I keep my motherfucking Ray-Bans right here, and I tell you I'm blind. By the grace of God, I don't have no majorly broken bones, motherfucking collarbone sticking out, and all type of weird shit. Teeth, front teeth chipped and all that goof ass shit. Cause I done took some beatings and kept a licking and kept on ticking. And he probably got to looking at me like, Angie's not normal. Angie's not normal. Because I'm steady, repeatedly beating her down. And in 3 days' time, she don't have bruise on her. Remember that big ass? Now, y'all, remember that big ass burnt mark I had exactly last week? Big ass. Remember that big ass? It's burnt. It's gone. It's gone. This is a pimple, but it's gone. Weeks time. He used to look at me like, bitch, I just blacked your eye. It's nowhere in hell. 3 days went past and it's no bam. Next, it's like he used to do stuff on purpose because he couldn't understand. God got you. When God got you and you divinely protected, He's gonna restore everything tenfold, tenfold. That's why I go back around people I haven't seen in 5 and 6 and 7 years, and they look old than a motherfucker. They be like, "Damn, Angie, you still walk the same, talk the same, look the same. Girl, have you had some work done?" No, all the shit I done went through. God say, the person who put me through it, you ain't gonna win. You're not winning. Yeah, cause she still got time. Don't never let nobody think they got the best of your years, the best of your time, the best of your vulnerability, the best of your innocence, the best of your youth. Don't never let nobody think they gonna be ran up and through you. I don't got a string of babies behind me. I got one. He'll be 7, March 7th, by the grace of God, and we doing it and doing it well. So I still got time left to meet my twin flame. You see what I'm saying? I'm working on myself right now. God's not through with me yet. Ain't nobody perfect, but I still got a couple more wrinkles in my linen. You know, linen gonna forever be wrinkled though. You see what I'm saying? So God ain't finished with me yet. But yeah, like a motherfucker didn't want me to be discovered, and it's crazy because everybody used to, and the way they used to look at me, and I used to be like, because I didn't feel it at the time. They used to be like, Angie, you should be a model, and I used to be like, model? No, I don't think I'm that pretty. He never told me I was pretty. Never. He would never. Right now, he'll be like, fix your part. Uh, he'll say some superficial. Oh, He would nitpick you. I'm telling you, he was the meanest person. I would never in my life want to be with a man that would never tell you you're pretty. He never said it. You're pretty, you're gorgeous. I'm tell you from my experience, he was a narcissist. If he say, Angie, we finna go out to dinner, I'm gonna show you what he used to do. Say, for instance, he used to be like, Angie, I'm going out. Let's go out for dinner. Call me when you get ready or whatever. I used to call him and say, I'm ready. He used to run up and get me, right? You ready? Come on. So with a narcissist, you always got to run and catch up with them. What sense does it make for you to come up and say, you ready? Let's go. So he running off, running, walking fast, walking in front of you. Hurry up, jumping in and get in the car. Never open the door for you. He want to hurry up, walk in front of you, close the door. Don't even open the door for you. Don't even hold the door for you. By the time I'm made it to the downstairs, he in the car looking. Look, he in the car looking. So when I come out the door, his eyes on the 360. He looking at everybody, looking at me, noticing everybody reaction towards me because we getting ready to look. This is a narcissist for you. Listen, if he got a friend in the car, he gonna make sure he got a friend in the car. You got to sit in the back. You got to sit in the back. You better not say nothing. Because both of them, you going to get in a knockdown, drag out argument with the friend that's sitting in the front. And they going to be like, chill out, chill out. He finna drop me off. Narcissist. Then after all that, you get in the front, you better not dare touch your makeup on. You better not dare touch your makeup on, spray no perfume. He gonna curse you out. You should have did all that in the house. I called you and asked you was you ready. Narcissist. The shit I went through, bro. You gotta be a special kind of empath. Have a special kind of sympathy, empathy, and compassion, or you just gotta be totally in love. The shit that I went through, and I'm looking back now. Don't dare take no perfume out. Don't dare. If your shoe untied, you better leave it untied. If you bend down, he gonna curse you out. You should have did that in the house. You should have made sure both your shoes were tied. Bro, the way the man used to talk to me, man, I look back on now like, you was a good one. You was a good one. The way the man used to talk to you. Walk in the restaurant, he leaving you. He running. I'm talking about physically running, jogging. Bam, go in the restaurant. He closing the door in your face. This is shit I used to deal with for years. Didn't know. I knew something was off, but I couldn't put my finger on it. That way he can walk in, turn around again, look at everybody. Somebody look at you too hard, he gonna accuse you of messing with them like the shit I used to go through. He didn't want to take you out in the beginning. It's gonna be a knockdown, drag out argument. Best believe the same place, the same people, places, and things he took you to, he took everybody there. He took everybody there, and what narcissists do, I take 5 different women to the same restaurant because he looking at the expression on everybody's face. That's who he determined is the prettiest, is the baddest. That's why he compare and contrast all the women. He makes them. He It's a triangulation thing. He wants you to be in secret competition with such. Man, crazy. But like I said, he never want. Now, listen, the woman I am now, I didn't touch makeup back in the day. I just started wearing makeup maybe 2 years ago. Still haven't got it perfected. Just still dibble and dabble. But the person I am now, I know for sure, he'll hurt me. Because I know what my purpose is. I know what type of woman I am. I have standards. I have boundaries. Never settle for anybody and for anything. Never just take anything, never accept anything. So I think the person I am now, I think when he see me, he be like, I just want a motherfucker. Right? Because now you can't, I can look at your ass and just by me looking at you, I can just tell you, yeah, I know I done figured you out. Gee, and that look right there, that'll crush him. Oh, okay. Back in the day, I would have been eh, walking with my head down and shit. Now I'm walking like I'm at the stoplight. Shit. Yeah. Ain't no way he, man, what? Mm-mm. Mm-mm. He think he didn't want nobody to see me back then. Oh, baby. I'll be probably 6 feet under. They thought I was doing too much. They always, Angie, always doing too much. Baby, I'm going to go back around some people one day. I'm going to take y'all with me on some real shit. I'm going to take y'all with me. And I'm going to go back around some people. And they going to be like, you always been fine, but damn, I never thought you would realize who you are, Angie. And I'm happy for you. I'm glad for you. You ain't walking around here with your head down. You lighten up the room, baby. You know who you are. You letting it shine. You always hear the light. You letting it shine. Like I'm telling you. Um, wait. I was thinking the same thing, but people don't like to be told they look like somebody. So no, I love it. I love it. Please tell me I look like a bag. I had a friend who used to be like, you look like what he used to say? I look like a bag of money or some shit. No, it wasn't a bag of money. I look like a superstar. Some shit used to be like, uh, my supervisor be getting her ass whooped on what all in Brazil and what in Brazil. Brazil have some of the beautiful women you will ever see. Thick, 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 thick. I can't even pass on her. She wore a fucking ass on. Brazil got some thick bees. Thick. Brazilian women are beautiful. That's where the word BBLs came from. Brazilian butt. She better get up out that jam before she be looking like who did it and what for. Her husband lost all the weight. Booty cheeks deflated, sagging. Cause when you deal with narcissists, baby, you either overweight or underweight. And I had lost so much motherfucking weight because I was a nervous wreck. I was not eating. I was not eating. Hope she was not watching because I think it's a mental illness. I hope she has they watching either. Um, how is your coffee gone? You see how pretty it was? You see how pretty it was? You gotta sip on that. Gotta sip on that because I don't wanna I drink coffee every morning, but I don't wanna be one of them people that have to have 5 or 6 and 7 cups of coffee. Like once you start drinking them, knocking them back, it's over with. It's over with. Give me one, and this gonna be suffice for my whole day. And y'all see how people was talking about my 19.99 headphones? I see everybody and their mama with these now. They sold out. I went back to buy another pair. They say they sold out. I say people was talking about me like a dog. Oh, them old ass headphones. Why don't you get some AirPods? She wants it back to 19.99 with them head. These bitches sold out. Every other motherfucking content creator I see, they done went back to the OGs. They done went back to the OGs, but everybody's talking, oh, she got. I say, man, listen, this probably my knack, probably my niche. I go back to buy another pair because the other pair I had got a shortage in there. They're sold out. Excuse me? When they came in here like motor mouths every 2 seconds, oh, they sold out. These, the 19.99 licks. Who's buying them? If they saw, oh, I see everybody and they did want them. They went back to the original. That's why you gotta, that's why you have to stick to your guns. If you feel like something works for you, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Now everybody and they did got them. And another thing I would say, I pretty much got good taste. I pretty much got good taste. So if I felt like they was old and they was tacky and I would have been embarrassed of using them, I probably wouldn't have used them in the first place. I probably wouldn't have used, but I see they sold out, so I think Apple, give me my cut. How is your coffee? I'll answer that already. If you could create a talk show, what would it be named? Child, I don't know. A talk show about what? Let me think for a sec. It'll be, you know what? I ain't gonna tell you. I'm not gonna tell you, 'cause you know why? Ain't nobody finna steal my motherfucking trademark and my patent. You see what I'm saying? You almost that was a good one. 'Cause in that 2 seconds, I had a whole motherfucking yeah. I done had yeah. I saw the color of my chairs and everything, the background, what color my background was. Yeah, that was a good one though. That's just like I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. I can't tell you, but I had a vision just that fast. What it was about, who I was gonna invite, who was gonna be my guest. But that's just like telling putting some work out there and not getting the trademark. That's just like having a patent. You come on the internet and say, "Look at my prototype, everybody," and you don't get it patent. And somebody look at your shit and make the same prototype, but get it patent, get that trademark. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Sorry if that's weird, but that's just the way my man work. But hell yeah, yeah. That'll be epic if I did have a talk show. But that'd be like, man, I guess to tune in to her crazy. Yeah, what's she talking about? What she got on today? Lights, camera, action, baby, baby. The big screen ain't ready for me. I'm telling you. Some people got it, some people don't. I think I got the big screen ain't ready for me. For real, for real. Well, yeah, good one. I will tell you, but I need to get it patent first. You better not tell me what they were doing with their school money. I told you, man, if they wasn't getting black market butt shots, they was on Canal Street. And let me tell you something. Canal Street, when we was in college, was in the alleys. See, right now today, Canal Street, they had their bags on Canal Street. You know what I'm saying? Up and down. When we was going to New York, Canal Street was in alleys. You feel what I'm saying? In the alley. It wasn't. No, 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 no. They got the catalogs. Everybody bum rushing you now. You can leave here and go walk 5 footsteps. There's another vendor right there. It wasn't like that. It was in the alley back in the day. You know what I'm saying? We drove there. Traffic, not New York traffic, baby. On Turnpike, Turnpike. Statue of Liberty, she's not clean. She's dirty. How they make her in the movies, all green and shiny. No, she got graffiti on her. You be like, what the? No, I don't want to see it. It broke my heart when I saw the Statue of Liberty. I'm like, why they won't get up there and clean her off? Why is she? Anyway, yeah, that's what we been doing with the school money though. Black monkey butt shots, Canal Street, and Philly cheesesteaks and chopped, they call it chopped cheese, hot dogs, Geno's. Could have throw some stocks with the bread. Could have bought some stocks with that bread. Black the S&P. Yeah, yeah. Some of us was wise and invested the money. Like I said, everybody had did different things with their money. I didn't do what they was doing with their money. So a lot of things they could have did with the money. Did they? No, we were young. We was in college. Don't have too much faith in college students to do the right thing. Fresh out of high school. So we did what other struggling college students did. We had fun and we went places and we studied and everybody graduated. Everybody went different walks of life. So we're kids. You could take the average college student now and say, let me sit down and tell you what you gonna do. tell you what you should do with your Pell Grant. They don't look at you like, I got plans. I'm buying me a car. It's like, people, we were young. That's why we got careers. That's why we got degrees. So the money we have now, we can do all that with. We weren't ready to be responsible. We was ready to be young, dumb, and have fun. Pretty little thing. Thank you. Yes. Doppelgangers. You looked it up? Look up doppelgangers. Mm, I'm telling you, and both of them be looking just alike, and they famous. So I need a manager. Call me. Call me. Angela is so beautiful. Stop. Stop. My motherfucking head gonna be so astronomically big. Um, I'm gonna have to lather it up to get it through that door. I be trying to come to y'all on a 2 level, like two. Keep me at a 2. 'Cause even if I get to a 6, I probably won't never look at y'all. I probably just be looking in the mirror. I still glance over the mirror. I probably be consistently brushing my hair and shit. Leave me at a 2. I don't want to be vain. Get to doing all this. Leave me at a 2, okay? T- My favorite YouTuber, Grand Rising Love. God bless you and your entire family. God bless you always, always, and your family. Thank you for those kind words. I love complimenting beautiful women. Don't get it. You gonna get it, Angie. You have what? Angie, you pretty, 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 pretty. I get motherfucking 5 pretties. Thank you. Stop by the time raise this motherfucking hair and be blushing and sliding off my motherfucking stool, child. I can't concentrate. Something about that, I be like, but you know what? I know I'm pretty. You know what? I know I'm pretty. I don't want to sound conceited or vain, but I just like it because I think I've been deprived. I've been deprived of people having exposure, like me having exposure to people and just me sitting in the house and never hearing it other than from my neighbors. She be like, you need to leave his monkey looking ass. Why are you with his ugly ass anyway? Angela, you need to be a model. And I should be like, no, I love him. I love him. They be like, he ugly as fuck. I don't see what she's saying. People used to pull me over to the side. I'm going to the restaurant. They used to get over here. You with him? I was like, yeah, why? What he do? Why are you with his strangers? I couldn't see it. You don't know a motherfucker ugly until you boss up and you get out that soul tie. You look at the narcissist like, I knew your ass was ugly. I just gave you a chance. I should never even lowered my motherfucking standards to be with your ass. But see, I lowered my standards and you made me feel as ugly as your ass. Now I got low self esteem. But plus you sharp as hell. Thank you. Hey, yeah, you be like, I should never been with your ugly ass in the beginning. Now I'm gonna make you know you ugly. I better not never see you. I never wanted nobody to feel like that though. I never wanted nobody. I always when people around me, I want you to be comfortable around me. I don't wanna give off like she knows she's beautiful, so I wouldn't she's not paying attention to me. I won't get the real her. When you're around me, I'ma make your ass feel just as I am. Women or men. Uh-huh. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm gonna make you feel like I look a woman or a man. And you gonna be like, "Is you crazy? You ain't gonna know if I'm gay or not." You gonna be like, "Oh, she making me feel so." No, don't. No, I was just, trying to show you you're beautiful. But I'm gonna make my friend. That's why they used to love being around me. Oh, Angie's crazy. A lot of them was probably secretly in love with me, and I just didn't know it. You know, because I made them feel how I looked. I want everybody to have a chance in life to be around that one person that would make them feel special, root them on, be that cheerleader, and be an inspiration. I keep saying you know either be intimidated by me or inspired by me. No cap, telling you, women. Hold on, women competing about trying is lame. Lame, Tyrone. What are you expecting? I don't want nobody to compete with me. If I got it, you got it. If I get in, you get in. I don't want nobody. I don't want to compete with no female at all, ever. That's why you always have to make sure a person that has the same thing as you, so it never will be any room for jealousy. People will hate you over materialistic ass shit, frivolous shit that don't mean nothing. They will knock you over the head and hurt you for a bag, for a pair of shoes, for a bracelet, for a chain. If you find somebody that has the same shit as you, it ain't even gonna phase them. It's not gonna bother them. Oh, we can all. I got a mansion. All my friends have a mansion. We can, I go to the, we can drop. We can ride in my Rolls Royce. We can ride her. I'm just giving you an example. If you hang with a person that has the same thing as you, it would never be any room for jealousy. Now, I can meet somebody and they need some. I'll help you. I'll give you. Take the shirt off my back and give it to you. But go over there with the shirt. Dress over there with the shirt. I'll see you later. I ain't gonna stand there and chop it up with you. We gonna get that's just me. I don't feel like I'm better than nobody. Once I help you about a situation, we're not gonna become best of friends because I don't want to be that friend that I feel like that I always got to help you. I always it's a one sided relationship. You will never like me. You don't like me. You like what I do for you. You like that I always come around and solve your problem. I'm a problem solver for you. Oh, I'm fucked up. I'm gonna call Angie every time. I ain't gonna worry about nothing in life. I can get out here and be a fuck up. And Angie gonna come and be Captain Sabo to me. I don't want no friends like that. If you need something, I'm gonna give it to you, but I'm gonna treat you with a long handle spoon. That's how I am. Cause I don't want resentment to build up. People just can't get past it. They can't. And it's a lot of women out here that's pretty as hell and they crash outs. They ran through. 'Cause they let everybody be like, "Oh, girl, you pretty," and their panties just fell off, slipped down, went to the side. They just ran through a lot of beautiful women are ran through because they don't know their worth. Okay? Phone be dry as hell. So first person come along to pay them some attention. Oh, and it happens again and again and again and again. All you gotta do is whisper and such and such. Yeah, she gone. See, I didn't run to do wrong. I ran to do good. Cause I think the next woman in my next the, the next woman that was in my situation, she would have went to go fuck his daddy, his brothers, his uncles, she would have ran all through them and got a fucking bag. Me, I left all y'all ass alone. I don't give a fuck. Leave me alone. I ain't I ain't gonna come back around and cry to you. I ain't gonna come back around and say, what do you think happened? Did I do something wrong? They be like, no, girl, you just as pretty coming in. Here they go making a fool out of me. Come on, lay down over here, Angie. And we can talk about, cause he is fucked up. Some women get passed around like that, cause she go back and cry to the family. Women, yeah. Let me get ready to get off here, cause I gotta go to the library. It's 10:45, child. I still gotta do my lashes. I probably do them shits when I get back. Um, Tomorrow we're gonna talk about the women that loves jailbirds, child. We're gonna talk about the women that loves jailbirds, how the guards be losing their jobs, smuggling shit in to the prisoners, cell phones, drugs. We're gonna talk about them chicks, okay? So if you haven't subscribed, turn your post notifications on. That way it get notified when I make a new video. Any managers out there, call me. Okay, call me, email me. I need to be famous. I need to, yeah. It's time. What you say? Grand Rising, pretty face. Hey Matthew, what we closing out the video, B. We close, baby. We close the shop. Running back, running back. Um, Always remember to do right. Coffee almost gone. Need that. Always remember to do right. Kill everything.